At number 10 we have Wrench, and I know he does not seem so strong, and some outlaws might even be stronger, but considering that he's able to fight off both Tyler and Ivan and knock them both down proves he's decently strong, and the fact that he was able to do, well, this shows that he at least has to be number 10, so he takes the 10th spot. At number 9 we have Hookbeard. He is just a regular outlaw, but he's soon to be stronger than the majority of them, as he beats Tyler in a couple seconds right there. Next, he goes to fight all the Rangers, like 9 of them, and they struggle to beat him up too. A headbutt proves to not even hurt him at all, as he's very durable compared to most outlaws. He even survived the blast from Tyler's supercharged T-Rex Morph Blaster, which will normally destroy any outlaw. They use the Victory Maximum Final Strike, which basically destroys any monster. It gets used on Hookbeard. He tries to block it, but to no avail. And it hits him, in which they think he's destroyed. But in fact, he just barely survives it, making him truly a strong outlaw. He can only be defeated against the Dino Charge Megazord, which proves that he is the 9th strongest monster and one of the strongest outlaws. At number 8 we have Medusa. He was able to turn Zenowing and most of the Rangers into stone with ease, as you can see here. He got all of them. He tries to get the rest, and he even is able to withstand a blast, an energy blast from Heckle, and he's not even afraid of him. He goes to fight 3 of the Rangers, and Keeper too, and they can't even take him down. He even bests the Keeper and 2 Rangers, proving that he in fact is a strong monster. And he is unique because he's the only outlaw to ever survive against a Zord. As we see here, it only takes the Victory Maximum Final Strike to finish him off. So since he survived as a giant, and he was able to overwhelm the Rangers, he is number 8. At number 7 we have Doomwing. As you can see, he is fighting against Zenowing, and easily beats him right then and there. This Doom Slash that he had, able to knock down most of the Rangers with ease. He even beats Riley with just 1 slash, and made him injured for almost the whole episode, proving that he in fact is extremely deadly. When he can transform into the Silver Ranger, his powers are beyond powerful. Even when not transformed, he still knocked down all the Rangers. His fight abilities make him even more dangerous, as he's able to pin Tyler against the side of this mountain. Like Medusa, he survived fighting against a Megazord, but he's not just a regular outlaw, so it seems more normal for him. So that improves, in fact, that he is really strong. It makes him take the 7th spot. On number 6 we have Fury. Fury fought the Rangers in the majority of the show. So even though Dooming might seem a bit stronger, he still takes his place. He's evenly contested with Ivan at most times, but he can overwhelm the Rangers, as he did here, to protect his fellow allies. Sometimes he seems stronger than he is. Like, for example, he almost got his butt whooped by Tyler, but he was angered, so that probably helped him beat him. But still, getting whooped by Tyler who's not morphed, this is why he's only on rank 6 instead of being further up the chain. But all in all, he's able to beat the majority of the Rangers when needed. Even as a giant, he survived, which most monsters don't. He survived when he had his power zapped from Singe's Zodiac rings, and he is almost on par with Singe. Most of the time, they seem pretty evenly contested. At number 5 we have Singe, and Singe and Fury are probably equally strong, but the fact that he did a better job in the Megazord fight proves he's superior. He's able to take hits unlike any other monster before, almost overwhelming the Rangers in total, and only failed because Fury made him return back to normal size. The first time the Rangers fought him, they had trouble even hurting him. Most of the time, he was the one hurting the Rangers, and they were getting their butts kicked. One slash from his sword was enough to send Ivan and Raleigh down. And just look at his attack. Like, look at that. I mean, he's got to be at least number 5 if he did that damage. And with the help of gadgets, he overwhelms all the Rangers. This is why he's the head of Fury. He has more tricks up his sleeve, and he seems more skillful in fighting without weapons, as he's beating the Rangers without any weapons here. So this is why Singe takes number 5. But he was also able to survive a supercharged morph blast from Tyler, like Hookbeard, and probably all the monsters before him could survive this. Most monsters, regular outlaws, would die from this, so this proves that he is in fact durable and strong. At number 4 we have Heckle. Heckle is a very strong outlaw, which most other outlaws fear, as you can see here in this clip.
You can't let him out! This solitary confinement cell is the only thing that protects us! I don't need your advice. It's settled. I'm using Heckle.
Heckle is so strong, his energy blast can break his chains, and kill spike balls. He also can open the cells of his fellow outlaws with his energy blast. His energy blasts are so strong he can kill any regular outlaw with ease, if he chooses to. Even monsters like Fury feared him.
Heckle is going to destroy me for these failures!
He can easily disarm both Fury and Singe, putting him up above them and as their superior. When Singe decides to betray him, he is able to easily beat Singe in a matter of seconds. He is on par with Sledge and Snyder and Arcanon almost. Blast seems pretty evenly contested with Arcanon and with Sledge Blaster, but post-separation from Snide proves that he lost his strength to Snide and became slightly weaker, but is durable enough to survive a plasma blast. At number 3 we have Sledge. Sledge is probably the most best at physical strength in the whole show. He can even beat Heckle with his gun, but keep in mind, he had the power of the purple energon, so that's why he beat Heckle. They're pretty evenly contested. He's able to overwhelm Keeper too, but he also had the energon with him for this, but still, he only beat him in a couple seconds, proving that he, in fact, his blaster is very strong. He only takes number 3 because although he's able to beat Tyler with ease almost every time that he fights him, he's very old and he gets injured easily.
Master Sledge!
But keep in mind, when they went back 65 million years ago to fight him, he was less old and very strong and hard to fight off. As we can see here, he's fighting the Rangers and Keeper, and he is easily overwhelming them. None of them really stand a good fighting chance up against him, and he knocks down both Raleigh and Cola with one hit from each hand, and his blaster without the power of an energon knocks down everybody. So he is number 3. He's only number 3 because Tyler did, in fact, defeat him easily in the season finale of the first season, making a ship crash. So the fact that he beat him proves that he can only be 3 at the highest. At number 2 we have Snide. Snide is very strong like Sledge in brute strength, but he seems to have more skill. The power of his sword, the first time he fights Tyler, he defeats him easily. And that was after Tyler beat Sledge easily. So the fact that Snide beat Tyler easily means he's slightly more stronger than Sledge. He can defeat spike balls fairly quickly with the power of his sword that slices energy blast much like Heckle's energy blast from his hands. When fighting against 3 Rangers and Heckle, he's able to remain on top. But keep in mind, Heckle lost some power to post-separation. And he has a bit trouble overwhelming Heckle at this part, but he still was able to. And he is able to defeat the Rangers, even though he's by himself. He's so strong he can withstand Heckle's energy blast, while most monsters can't. In Power Rangers Beast Morphers, he was revived, and we got to see him fight more, and he was able to show that he is in fact a really skillful warrior, beating both Koda, as we saw before, and Chase easily in a couple of seconds. So, we consider him above Sledge. Although Sledge might be stronger, complete brute strength, Snide is very strong without weapons, but he is very skillful. More skillful than Sledge, being able to fight all the Rangers all at once. He also seems to be more agile than Sledge, and straight up just more athletic, being able to jump over blasters. He is also so durable and withstand a supercharged kick from Tyler, and easily survives the Victory Maximum Final Strike, which will kill most monsters, and in fact did no damage upon him and just angered him. But however, against the Dino Thunder Rangers, he was easily destroyed in Beast Morphers, which makes me suspect that they are more powerful and their weapons are better. So it seemed like he was weak for that, but that's not the case because in Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, he's able to withstand the Ultra Blast, Heckle's blasting, and Dino blasters in normal form, and it takes a while to destroy him. And the strongest monster in all Dino Charge has to be Arcanon. Although I was tempted to put someone else at the top spot, I just couldn't. It has to be him.
Oh, it's true! Sledge worked for a monster named Arcanon, the only monster he was ever afraid of!
As we saw by that clip, Sledge feared him, proving that he is weaker than him. And he was able to beat Heckle in a duel. Now, I do not know if he was powered by the Dark Energon for that, but either way, he still beat him. And again, he's able to defeat Heckle with ease, making him, in fact, very, very powerful. He even states that he can destroy Snide.
Pay off, or else I'll destroy you!
He was able to destroy an entire planet with his bare hands, and this is without having the Dark Energon. With the Dark Energon, he became infinitely more powerful, as we saw here. He is able, his power increases much more than Sledge using the Dark Energon. By just having better blasting, he can make fire rain down from the sky. And this is why he is the most powerful. He might have brute strength, but he has many tricks up his sleeve, many different powers he can use, making him very dangerous, and the strongest monster in the whole show. He is extremely durable, being able to survive multiple attacks that would probably destroy other monsters. As we saw here. As he is magna beamed, he does not even move, and all the Rangers' attacks have no effect on him. He's the only monster to ever do this. The only thing that defeats him is the plasma blast, but even then, he is so durable. He survives this, as most monsters probably would not. The only thing that was able to defeat him was Sledge having the Dark Energon, and Snide using his powers. This is why he is the strongest monster.